All right, let's get into today's theme, today's practice, which is inspired by, as a lot of my practices are, if you've meditated with me before, I tend to take inspiration from these everyday things that happen. And so bear with me as I tell this story to connect to what we're going to work on today. So this year, 2021, I've been very blessed and fortunate enough to be living in a few different places in my country, in America. And being able to do remote work has afforded me that ability. And it's been really wonderful. In that space, you get to really understand what is essential. Like, what do I actually need to live? Now, we're doing in a car, so we're not super minimalist. It's not like I'm going around in a backpack and really tapping down to what's essential. But one thing that is crucial for me to do what I do when I enter these new places that I stay at is a good Wi-Fi connection. I couldn't do what I'm doing right now here, sharing with you, right? I've had times in the past where it's been choppy and it takes away a lot from the experience. I work one-on-one with people in a coaching container, and anytime that there's a lag or delay, it's taking away from the experience and the flow of that. And I feel, especially when people are investing their money and their time, that it's my responsibility to have strong Wi-Fi. So I get to my new place. I'm in San Francisco. We moved apartments here. And my first call of the day, I had some bad Wi-Fi, and it was not a good connection. And so my heart's like beating, like, oh my gosh, like, I'm here for 2 months. What's going to happen? The day gets worse. The Wi-Fi just gets worse throughout the day. So I'm like, okay, this is an easy fix. I can just call and I'll pay for faster Wi-Fi. Ends up, that's a roadblock. I can't pay for faster Wi-Fi. It makes no sense. I'm in San Francisco. This is like where Wi-Fi was the birthplace of Wi-Fi. So I keep figuring out let me try and find the answer. I go to Best Buy, try and look at mesh Wi-Fi routers. I try and look at different modems. I call Verizon. I'm like, do I do a hotspot? So I'm just going and trying to figure out these things outside of myself. I'm calling back and, finding that other people aren't having this issue, right? They're like, oh, I heard that internet service provider is actually really good. It's like, really? It's not good for me. And then I tell my partner, Kelly, this, and she's like, I haven't been having any issues. So she's like, maybe it's your computer. And I'm like, no. I have a new MacBook Pro. It's not my computer, right? It's got to be something with the Wi-Fi. And so I still kind of look for answers. And then finally, after having another poor experience in a coaching call, I'm like, okay, this is enough. I'm going to try using my partner's computer. Works fine. Okay. So what do? I realize, okay, it's in my computer. And so I'll save you the longer story, call Apple, get it figured out. It's just my Bluetooth that's interfering with the Wi-Fi signal. And so I turn my Bluetooth off, and my Wi-Fi works great. What's the point of what I'm sharing today? Is that I was so sure that the problem wasn't inside, that the problem wasn't my computer, the problem was something outside, when really the actual issue was an internal problem. So you get the metaphor where I'm going here, is that we are always so projecting that our issues are our relationship, our circumstance, the government, that we always put our problems outside of ourselves. And sometimes we're hesitant or resistant to say, no, the problem's not me. It can't be me. It can't be my perspective. It can't be my attitude. And so when we turn the mirror back, what we learn is that most of our issues start inside of us. And as we restore the connection inside of us, as we clear what's blocking us from feeling that thing, from having that thing, then we open up into that where we have that experience, right? So if we stay blaming and projecting outwards, we're gonna miss it. We don't have that power. So what this helps us to do is I was gonna name this restoring inner Wi-Fi, but I figured a lot less people would have showed up because they thought that would have been a technical thing. But what we do when we say, okay, maybe the problem's inside of me, we take back the power. Because if the problem's inside, that means that we actually have agency and we actually have an ability where we could change that. And so we're going to work on doing that today. We're going to work on first actually doing a little chakra balancing through our energy centers, clearing and noticing, where am I feeling blocked? What could use a little extra attention? And then we're going to notice, where are those places in my life where I feel like if I were to get that, then I would be happy, loved, peaceful, free, secure. And we'll see if we can switch that and realize that we already have that and tap into that inside of us. And then from that space, our life unfolds, our life blossoms, and we start to bring in those things that we actually do yearn for and want. So always an inside job, as I'm sure you've heard many people on Insight Timer and elsewhere share before. So we'll work on, as Jay says, restoring our inner Wi-Fi today. So closing down the eyes, letting maybe a sigh find you. Maybe it's a full breath in, an open mouth, audible breath out. Letting your hands rest somewhere they feel comfortable. If you're sitting on a chair, feet flat on the ground. Wherever you're sitting, shoulders down your back, strong back body. Soft and ready to receive front body. A little straightening in the back of the neck. And inviting a softness through your face, your forehead, your jaw. And feeling that connecting points, your sits bones, your feet on the floor, your legs crossed on each other. And sensing that outer connection to our physical environment. And then to begin to just allow the energy to start circulating in the way that we are going to want to move it today. I'm going to start taking some intentional breaths in, and as you breathe in through your nose, I want you to imagine that you're breathing that energy down through your front body. And that as you breathe out, the energy is moving from the base of your spine up to the crown. And so just following that in your own rhythm. Inhale through the front body. And exhale up the energy centers of the body. Almost like you're shooting a line through the crown of your head. And just notice as you start to circulate your breath and bring awareness to your energy. Just notice what's happening in the body. Notice if different sensations are starting to appear. And welcome anything, everything. Sensations, emotions, thoughts. And then eventually just finding a less intentional breath, but still a even and aware, alert breath and body. And so again, just noticing if just giving a few rounds of intentional breath that can help you feel if your back maybe opened up a little bit, if you're feeling the energy circulate. You might not. At the journey we're on, right? We're just, as one teacher told me, we're just comparing notes. There's no right note, there's no right experience. So really learning to be with yourself and all the complexity of emotion, feeling, and thought that finds us. And so to move into today of really restoring our connection with ourselves, clearing the energy in our body, we're going to move through a little chakra meditation just to notice, where are we feeling stagnant? Where might we be feeling stuck? And so start to imagine just a white light that's circling your body. And we're going to be using this light and kind of tapping it to different colors, almost like you just had this one general bright white light engulfing your whole body around you. However you want to sense that. And then bringing the awareness down to the base of your spine, connecting to the root chakra, Muladhara, and turn that bright white light. I want you to, like you turned it red. It's still around your body, but you're just feeling that, but keeping the awareness low, right at your base. Feeling like you're bringing that energy that's all around you into that space in your body. And just starting to offer ourselves some affirmations and noticing if we can connect with it, noticing if there's resistance as we do it, noticing if we need a little bit more. And so repeating silently or out loud, or just listening. I am safe. I am secure. I am safe. I am secure. And just repeating one or both of those on your own time. If you're not feeling safe, you're welcome to change it to may I be safe, may I be secure. So using your own wisdom and just keeping the energy at your root for another moment. letting that go and moving up the spine. So if you went kind of a couple inches below your belly button and went all the way back towards your spine to your sacral chakra, and imagine that red light around you now turns orange. And you're just concentrating the energy down in this area. Connecting to our affirmations here. I am creative. I am joyful. Or it could be, may I be creative. May I be joyful. Noticing the openness, the tightness, or just whatever is arising as you connect here. Welcoming it all. And then moving it up to your solar plexus. Kind of the area, if you just took a little bit lower where your rib cages meet and just go all the way back into the spine. Manipura, your power center. If you're sitting on the ground, feel your feet plant a little bit stronger. Or excuse me, if you're sitting on a chair. If you're on the ground, feel your root a little bit stronger. Feeling that light turn yellow, concentrating the energy at your solar plexus and repeating to yourself, I am courageous. I am strong. I am courageous. I am strong. Staying here, shifting it to may I be courageous if you'd like. Noticing what you notice. And then moving the energy up into your heart. I don't have to tell you where that one is. And seeing that color around you turn to green. Feeling the energy pour into your heart. And just noticing that this is obviously a part that can feel a lot. So welcoming whatever is here and whatever comes. Sharing with yourself, I am kind. I am loved. I am kind. I am loved. Again, repeating. Maybe it's may I be kind, may I be loved. Maybe you feel your chest widen a little bit as you do this, feeling intending the heart to open just a bit. And then moving the awareness up into your throat. Connecting to the color now turning blue, light sky blue. And sharing, I am honest. I am heard. I am honest. I am heard. And moving the energy up, awareness to third eye center. Turning the color into an indigo, really dark, deep blue. Noticing if you can sense any energy in the forehead. Noticing if you can see any colors or moving parts inside. Some may, some may not. And sharing, I am gentle. I am wise. I am gentle. I am wise. And then moving to our last energy center, right? Feeling the energy at the crown of your head, turning the color into a violet purple. Sharing, I am whole. I am connected to divine guidance. I am whole. I am connected to divine guidance. And then I'd like you to notice if any of those energy centers felt blocked or disconnected, or maybe you need a little bit more love in this area. I'd like you to bring your energy to this part. If you can, remember the color of it. Maybe using that affirmation to reconnect. And then I'd like you to imagine a way that you can enact this energy in your life. If you're feeling blocked and disconnected from your heart, maybe you imagine yourself going through your day being an expression of love, like saying something kind to someone. Right? Maybe you do something today that enacts your power. Right? You go do some push-ups or whatever it might be. It doesn't have to be anything grand. You're feeling blocked in your throat. Maybe you speak your truth in some way, share something. And so imagining, maybe just enacting, seeing how you could do that within your day to day. And then letting that go together, we're going to take a full conscious breath in. And full breath out. And so that's a good practice on its own. So honoring that. Now that we've recalibrated, reconnected our energy, we're going to continue to kind of look for outages in a different way. So doing a little visualization here, I'd like you to imagine that you are outside on an open grassy field. Any field will do. Feel your feet in the grass, feel the sun warming your face, the wind blowing through your hair. And as you do this, I'd like you to ask, where in your life are you seeking outside of yourself in hope that it will solve some sort of issue? And you're trying to get somewhere to get something, right? This could be relationship, career, government, teachers, gurus. We outsource our power so much to other people. And noticing any area that you might be seeking something outside of yourself. And almost like imagining like there are clouds in the sky if you can bring any to mind. So you see them start to formulate, oh, that's where I'm seeking fulfillment in that. I'm seeking love in this person. And just see those things as clouds in the sky. Notice the texture of the clouds. Notice if you see a really big cloud, a dark cloud. Where am I looking for happiness outside of myself? And it may be easy to find things and it may not. It may be challenging, and welcome that. That's okay. And like you to now just reflect, what are you hoping that this thing will give you, right? If there's an energy, and often we want a certain amount of money because the energy is security that we think it's going to give us, right? We want a certain person because we think we're going to feel more love. But like, what is that energy that you're seeking outside? See if you can find it. Accomplishment, peace. And see if you can feel into what that energy is. And as you do this, out of the sky comes down, and in front of you drops a mirror. And you're looking right back at yourself as a symbol that what you are seeking is already within you. It's in what you look at. As Ramana Maharshi said, you are that which you seek. And so take a look at yourself in the mirror. Knowing this whole time, all you were looking for has been looking right back. And I'd like you to see this person in the mirror, and almost like you're doing and sharing second person here. Giving yourself a good gaze into your eyes. and sharing. It's time to take back your power. Your feelings are your responsibility. All you need is within you. You are what you seek. It's time to take back your power. Your feelings are your responsibility. All that you need is within you. You are what you seek. And so noticing what it's like to share that to yourself. Maybe even adding whatever that energy was that you were seeking outside that we named before, right? Love, security, peace, maybe giving that into yourself, acknowledging that it's here. And then the mirror drops away and it's just you. It's always been you, right here, right now. And it's time for us to fully connect what is already within. So embracing yourself here mentally, if you'd like to physically enact this, maybe a couple of hands over your heart or one on your belly, just giving yourself that internal hug and sharing with yourself. I choose to take back my power. My feelings are my responsibility. All that I need is within me. I am what I seek. I choose to take back my power. My feelings are my responsibility. All I need is within me. I already am that which I seek. And as you really connect with your power here, imagine whatever clouds were in the sky, they start to come down as rain. Feeling them pour over your skin, cleansing any of that stuck, blocked energy, washing away the doubts, the insecurities, the fears. And since it was a little sun shower, you notice a rainbow comes through. That same rainbow that we went through earlier. This time now imagine that the rainbow is just not in the sky, it's actually piercing through you. So at all those different energy centers, right there, you are in the center of that rainbow. It's going forward, it's going backwards. Because you are the source of the joy, the love, the understanding, the wisdom, the truth speaking, the peace. And so feel this rainbow radiating through you and out you, connecting you to all that is, fully alive. It's all here. And then letting go of any visualization, any imagery, slowly starting to come back into your body. Taking a last full breath here with me. And breath out. Maybe recommitting to that thing that you wanted to enact today, to be an expression of love or power or strength. And in your own time, there's no rush. You can hang here as long as you like. You can hang in the field as long as you like. But if you'd like to come back, go ahead and open your eyes and come back to this space.